What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you another Smackdown live review today. So, as I was getting my notes ready for the show and going over a list of everything that happened, I noticed something, and I know it's because it's kind of strange, considering how long Raw is and how long SmackDown is. But I looked at my Raw list and I was like, "Dad, there's like 12, 13 things on this list." I'm like, that's a lot. I'm thinking, well, how many does SmackDown have? And SmackDown actually had 7. And I know that's because of the extra hour that Raw has. And like, again, I know a lot of people are kind of down on that extra hour, saying, oh, if Raw was 2 hours, it'd be way better than SmackDown Live. But the fact of the matter is, as long as Vince is still breathing, it's going to be 3 hours. And really, quite frankly, again, I don't mind 3 hours. I remember when it used to be only for special occasions, but I don't mind 3 hours. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit of a doozy, but I like to watch Raw 3 hours. So that's just me. That's my opinion. But let's just get into the show, shall we? And I determine who won this week. So SmackDown Live kicks off with Randy Orton versus Luke Harper in a match. Nothing pretty. I knew when Randy Orton was walking out that's who he was gonna face. It was weird though seeing Bray Wyatt in a casket. For what he was in a casket for, I don't know. Just to play mind games, I guess. And so the storyline continues on. And match was short. Bray comes out, calls a disqualification. And then Kane comes out of the casket. For whatever reason, they were trying to put Orton in the casket. I don't know why. But then Kane somehow is in the casket. So here's the thing I have to say about that, right? They're about to attack them with the chokeslam and the RKO, but you know, the blah, 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 ah, and they're gone. So what I have a question is, how in the heck do they keep doing that? Like, is there like is there a box under that they can like climb in through or something? Because the casket never moved. You would see the casket move because Bray Wyatt was in that casket. So how in the heck does the Undertaker Kane do that? Where you open the casket and there's nothing there, and it looks completely fine, and then you close it again, and then you open it again, and then there's Kane, and then there's the Undertaker. Like, what the heck? How do they do it? I don't know. I want to find out. Do you want to find out? Let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, I'll give it a C. It was alright. Wasn't nothing good. Wasn't terrible. It was just alright. Next, we get a No Mercy rematch between Naomi and Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss this time would end up winning. And she's no longer in her Harley Quinn attire now. She's, I believe they said it was Freddy Krueger, but I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. But, so the match was good. Apparently, it was way better than their No Mercy. Again, I didn't watch No Mercy because I was watching the debate. And I couldn't because the Eagles lost. Speaking of the Eagles, I will be giving my predictions video for the game against the Vikings Sunday after this. So, stick around. But other than that, the match was to be good for Alexa Bliss to get her heat back and to move on forward to her match with Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Next, we have Cruz versus Hawkins, but that match never took place because Cruz hit him in the face, so he decided to leave. So, I'm sure as you all know, you all remember Eva Marie, right? The red-haired girl that no one really likes and just gives off this impression that she's better than you. Although we all know her personally, that's just who her character is, and she plays it to a T. But they're literally taking Eva Marie's storyline and they're putting it, or her character, or her gimmick, or whatever she was doing, and they gave it to Kurt Hawkins. They literally just said, here, everything that Eva Marie's doing, you're going to do now. Again, I swear they still think these are 80s or 90s. We remember Eva Marie doing that when she was here. Okay? So for you to switch that to Kurt Hawkins, for us not to think, wait, didn't Eva Marie do that? The entrance is the same. He finding excuses not to wrestle is the same. It's just the same thing, but with a different person. We're not dumb. So because of that, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give this a D. Sorry. Next, we had Carmelas Promo. Her and Nikki Bella in the ring. I guess we kind of get a little shed of light as to why Carmella has beef with Nikki. One is because she thinks she stole the spotlight from her. And two is because she says she kind of gets her way because her boyfriend is John Cena. Now, we all knew this. Nothing new. And I guess it does shed a little bit of light on why she doesn't like her. So I will say the way it ended though was kind of weird. Like I figured those two would get in it. Like if I was Nikki, I would have did that armor where I just go bam like that. But other than that, I mean that was just me. But other than that, I ain't got nothing with it. It was alright for what it was. So see. Next, we had another No Mercy rematch between Jack Swagger and Baron Corbin. And just like all Baron Corbin rematches, they ended about 3 or 5 minutes. Corbin beats him up, hits the end of days, 1, 2, 3. That's it. God knows what he's on to next. So, see, because it's the same thing. But unlike, at least it's a little bit more entertaining than Curtis Axel taking Eva Marie's gimmick or whatever. Then we had Dolph Ziggler, Slater, and Rhino taking on The Miz and Spirit Squad in a 6-man tag team match, as I predicted what would happen, and we all figured what happened. And the Spirit Squad and Miz won. And actually, the Spirit Squad, I think it was Kenny who pinned Slater. So what that tells me is maybe they're the ones next in line for a tag team title match, which, as I said, they've stuck around for a while, so this makes me think, oh, okay, they're signed to a contract, maybe a 1-year contract, I don't know, but it could, and it's good, and it helps the tag team division, so, that's C. And plus, Miz gets to keep his heat, and this feud between him and Ziggler continues, or they will have a 4th match, kind of like the best of 7. And then finally, we get to the WWE Championship match, AJ Styles versus James Ellsworth for the title. Dean Ambrose was not allowed to be the special guest referee for this match because we knew he'd all help Ellsworth win, which he was trying to do during the match anyway. So he decided to become the ring announcer, the timekeeper, everything else, every other job. He was trying to distract AJ Styles, and we all knew going into the match that AJ Styles was not going to win. He pretty much toys with James Ellsworth throughout the whole entire match, and the crowd was with Ellsworth. They were saying, Ellsworth, Ellsworth, Ellsworth. They were with him, but the funny thing is, and like I said, everybody was rooting for Ellsworth, and they all wanted Ellsworth to win the title. We didn't really think he was going to win the title, but he was going to win the title. And then when he hit that super kick, and I was like, oh my God. And it was like, 1, 2, and AJ kicked. I was like, oh my God, bro. And he really going to have this man win the title? It was a great tease. Again, the fans loved it. And I love the fact that Dean Ambrose said the man who has more wins over AJ Styles than John Cena, James Ellsworth. So he has 2 victories now over the WWE Championship, over the champion AJ Styles. I find it interesting. I find that funny that Dean Ambrose brought that up. And that's how SmackDown ended, with Dean putting AJ in another Dirty Deeds. So as I said, we can pretty much guarantee from this now that it will be AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship at Survivor Series, or maybe some week down the road. So we'll see. But other than that, that was SmackDown, and I gave it a B. So who won this week? Who was the better show? Was it Raw or was it SmackDown? I'm gonna have to go Raw. Why? Because of Goldberg. Again, if you saw my Brock Lesnar versus SmackDown Live storyline, you know why I kind of a little beef with Goldberg being on Raw. But it makes sense. Number one, because Raw needs the ratings, and the viewership and their views have just been down a lot, especially with the debate and Monday Night Football. So you really need something to boost it. And what better to boost it than with the legend? And I know really what you're thinking. It's because of the Goldberg moment and him coming back and the pop he got that's why Raw's winning. Like, Steve, how is that fair? How does that measure up? Well, really because one moment can make or break a show. For example, the Raw a couple weeks ago when it was a fatal 4-way for the Universal Championship. And that Raw was relatively normal. Just an okay Raw. It was alright. Solid B+, maybe C+, B- C+. But it wasn't until Triple H came back and cost Seth Rollins the match and helped Kevin Owens win that people made that Raw more memorable. And they said, bro, that Raw was awesome, bro. Did you remember that? You see that moment with Triple H when he pedigreed Seth Rollins? I just had this feeling in my gut that he was going to do that, man. You know? So I was like, it's funny too, because if I remember correctly, I said when Triple H looked like he's about to help Seth Rollins, I said, bro, it'd be so funny if Triple H just turned on Seth Rollins right now. And that's exactly what he did. And they got a popped and everything, and it was great. And it's because of that one moment that I think Raw was better than SmackDown Live that week. So again, one moment can change a thing. Just like in football. I've been talking about Eagles football for a couple of weeks now. And an interception or a fumble can change the moment of the game. It can help one team win and another team lose. Just like that, when you think of pay-per-views like WrestleMania 25, you think of not the Triple H versus Randy Orton match, not the triple threat match for the World Championship, but you think of Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. You think of WrestleMania 30, which was relatively a average show. But it was because the streak ended that people remember. It's that one moment that can make or break a show. That one moment can make the show better. And Goldberg coming back, increasing viewership, made the show. And because of that, yes, I understand the Ellsworth champ, and I understand, oh my God, this man almost won the championship. That made it better than Raw, unfortunately. So, that's been the video for today. As I said, come back again soon. Well, right after this, you're done watching this video, because I will be doing my Eagles-Vikings preview for Sunday. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 2 words for you. Peace out.